Today we're taking a general look at what the different sections and boxes on an N1 claim form are usually for. The form often starts at the top with spaces for the court name, fee account number, help with fees reference if applicable, claim number, and issue date. These areas are usually completed as part of the court filing and issuing process. The claimant's name and address box generally identifies the full name or company name of the person or business bringing the claim, along with their postal address, including postcode. Directly below sits the defendant's name and address box. This part normally identifies the person or company the claim is against. When the defendant is a company, the registered company name and registered office may be relevant, although service rules can depend on the circumstances. In the Brief Details of Claim box, a short summary is common. This section usually gives a high-level overview of the nature of the dispute and is typically limited to a short paragraph about what the claim is about, rather than the full history of events. The Value section usually sets out the amount being claimed. The N1 form includes separate areas for the amount claimed, court fee, legal representative's costs if applicable, and the total amount. Court fees and recoverable costs can depend on the type and value of the claim, and current fee guidance should be checked. There is often a repeated defendant's name and address box lower down for service purposes. This box relates to the address where court documents are to be sent to the defendant. Service rules can be technical, so the correct address may depend on the circumstances. Further down, a box for the preferred county court hearing centre appears. This section asks for a preferred hearing centre, although allocation and hearing venue are ultimately dealt with by the court. Two questions about vulnerability and Human Rights Act issues follow. One box asks whether the claimant or a witness is considered vulnerable, with space to explain what steps, support, or adjustments may be needed. Another asks whether the claim involves any issues under the Human Rights Act 1998, with yes or no options. The Particulars of Claim section is where the main details of the claim appear. This large area, or attached sheets marked as attached or to follow, generally covers matters such as who the parties are, what agreement or transaction is relied on, what amount is said to be due, when payment was said to be due, any interest being claimed, and the remedy sought. Numbered paragraphs are frequently used for clarity. Courts generally expect a concise and clear statement in this section, so that the defendant can understand and respond to the claim. When the particulars are not clear or sufficiently detailed, the claim may face additional steps, such as requests for further information or potential striking out in some situations. At the end comes the statement of truth. This section normally includes a declaration that the person signing believes the facts stated in the claim form and any attached sheets are true. Space is provided for signature, date, full name, and details if signed on behalf of a company or as a legal representative. Finally, there is a section for the claimant's or their legal representative's address for service. This typically includes building and street, second line of address, town or city, county if applicable, postcode, phone number, DX number if used, reference, and email. A common situation looks like this. Adam, the sole trader electrician, supplied and fitted a new consumer unit for Bob at his shop. The agreed price was £2,400, payable within 14 days of the invoice dated March 15th. The form may set out the parties, the job details, the amount claimed, the payment date relied on, any interest being claimed, and the remedy sought. In practice, N1 forms often use factual, concise language, so the dispute can be understood from the form and any attached particulars. Extra pages are frequently used when more space is needed for the particulars. And that's a general overview of what the various boxes and sections on an N1 claim form are usually for in civil claims in England and Wales.